Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and this is your first of 4 fan-requested Friday matchups of the week. Hadi Choopan, 2020 Mr. O, versus Dorian Yates, 1997, also the Olympia. I decided that one. This is maybe a bit of a mismatch for Hadi Choopan. I mean, come on guys, Dorian Yates, he's known for his conditioning, and he is so overwhelming, or he will be so overwhelming to Hadi Choopan as far as the size is concerned. Hadi, he has an edge as far as the midsection is concerned. Well, the abs, let's just say, because Dorian Yates, he has a deceivingly small midsection as well, if you take a look here, but lacks muscle separation in the abs, maybe lacks feathering in the quads, the teardrops. But speaking of teardrops, Dorian's some of the biggest and roundest, fullest in bodybuilding history. Let's go through the poses. And of course, the 1997 Dorian Yates, terrible bicep tear, his tricep, bicep, both pretty much gone. And he had quite a bit of, I think it's calcium built up in that elbow. So, the guy was through wars, and it shows. And it should have reflected his placing, but that is a story for another day. Aside from the arm, Dorian Yates looks supreme, guys. Look at the physique on this man. Lats. He's taking Hadi to school. And speaking of Hadi, that may be a very suspect bicep. I mean, it's the same bicep, the same arm as Dorian's torn up one. Hadi's looks very suspect. But I mean, at the end of the day, you may have to give this one to Hadi until you look, ladies and gentlemen, at the calves. Wow, Dorian Yates. Dorian Yates is making Hadi Choopan look like a little baby. He's making him look small. I'm sure Hadi Choopan would just hate to hear that. Baby, would he ever. Anyway, maybe an edge to Hadi because of that just terrible arm. You cannot unsee that, Dorian Yates. Go to the front lat spread. And this is the dominance that I would have suspected. Most of the poses would have been. And it was in the front double, besides the arms, of course. Again, guys, those calves. Oh, my soul. How does Hadi even stand on those little tiny stilts? Of course, my own are probably half the size of Hadi's. But I mean, this is bodybuilding, guys. This is a comparison. And in the comparison, Dorian Yates... And it's not just the calves, guys. Look at the upper body. Look at the lats. The guy is a beast. The guy's a beast. Go to the side. Turn to the side. And I was never a fan of Dorian Yates in the side chest development. Although he is so overwhelming as far as the size is concerned that he might get an edge as far as most people's view on this one. But I don't know. I just never was a huge fan, like I said. And Hadi looks pretty darn good. And you may notice I am being a little bit mean towards Hadi. Go to the side tricep. It's because of the whole Nick Strength and Power thing. I seen him comment all the time. He comments on Sean Ray's stuff saying that any of the YouTubers, they're all fake news. So basically, he's talking about Nick's Strength and Power. And you guys got confused thinking that I was talking about myself. No, I'm basically talking about Nick's Strength and Power, he was. And then he turns around, makes a YouTube channel, and then publicly asks Nick, can I have a shout out, man? And of course, Nick gives him one. Anyway. And then Hadi starts posting these... I don't know what it was. He posted a video of himself with like an old man beard, an old man face. And I clicked on it, and it was a bunch of car accident videos. It was like some sort of clickbait. And that's, that makes Nick Strength and Power look terrible. Who do you guys think is winning the side tricep? I start talking about something. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I got a little heat for Hadi because of that. Calls it fake news and then goes and uses Nick as an avenue to try to get help. And then screws us over with car accident videos. Anyway, he deleted that video. Probably going to Dorian. Turn this matchup around to the back shots. Hadi has a good back. Hadi has a very good back. He has a good lat spread. Trap for trap, I mean, come on. Dorian Yates, some of the best of all time. But look at the lat insertions. You have to be honest here. I mean, petty or not, the guy has an outstanding physique until you look at the calf department. Now, that's going to be a very difficult thing for Hadi to overcome. And Dorian's so big, tall, that ends up being wider. Go to the rear double by. And this is maybe a better shot for Dorian. Maybe not quite as good for Hadi Choopan. Dorian, more than likely getting an edge, guys. Look at that hard, grainy nature of the back. And the crispness of that trap setup. Look at the size of the traps. His traps alone, if you put that on Hadi Choopan's back, it would dwarf everything else. Now, Dorian's glutes, they're not really what you would call striated. There is some pictures that you can see him flexing them, and they were striated. Now, I heard that the judges told them not to flex their glutes. That's what I heard. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe they wanted to see the condition of the glutes and less flexed. But anyway, guys, that is a discrepancy in bodybuilding. I mean, they should all have striated glutes and then judge from there. Look at the calves. I can't believe. Go to the last couple of shots. Ab and thigh. Dorian's just going to be too big for Hadi Choopan in this matchup. Although they are very, very similarly, I don't want to call it built, but the muscle setup, their musculature is the same. Hadi Choopan, he has short legs, very long torso. Dorian, mid-sized torso, maybe what could be considered short, and long-legged. Definitely opposites. Look at that thin skin on Dorian's legs. Fish scales, guys. Fish scales. What an ab and thigh for both men. Here is the straight up and down. Straight overarm, double overarm. Now this is what they should have to hit at least once. And I'm saying this as somebody that, as my personally, I cannot hit an ab and thigh very good. But when I do the mandatory poses in posing routines for you guys, which I do every once in a while, when I do, am I able to get into shape? My ab and thigh sucks, but I still try to hit it. Look at Dorian Yates, guys. He is a bigger version of Hadi Choopan with calves. This is the picture that he looks like an English call girl. Pickle for your peace, Governor. He also looks like a big rooster. He's like the Australian British rooster. No, he's not Australian, he's a British. I like to go to the North region, get some call girls, maybe a bottle of Jack Daniels. Now that's an evening, couple of good steaks afterwards. That would be a good evening for Dorian Yates. Couple of hookers. Go to the most muscular. I'm sorry, guys. Actually, I'm not. I take that back. I'm not sorry. That was funny. Dorian Yates, like I said, he's a bigger version of Hadi Choopan. And I know I'm kind of being mean to Hadi because of the whole Next Strength and Power, him asking him petty for a shout-out after he kind of insulted him. But he's good, guys. Hadi's darn good. But they didn't count this as the most muscular. They didn't count that as a pose in 1997. So if I can pull some strings, if I can use some politics, which sometimes I do this against Dorian, when he's going against, say, for instance, Robbie Robinson, or somebody that I like, because I like Dorian. I like Dorian just fine. It's not his fault he tore his bicep. Here's a crab position, and look at how, when you can see up close, look at how thin Dorian's skin was. He kind of lacked the striations, like the feathering. But man, he was unbelievable, guys. And he's criticized for his pecs, but I gotta say, pec for pec, he's destroying Hadi Choopan. You know what Hadi looks like is Mario from Mario 1. You guys remember Mario, Super Mario Brothers 1? He looks like that. I mean, he looks like the other ones too, but that was the one that came to mind. He looks like Mario from Super Mario Brothers 3. No, there was a good one. I like part 2. Anyway, guys, a little bit of foolishness, a little bit of silliness. But in my opinion, with all seriousness taken into consideration, Dorian Yates is the winner of this one. But I gotta say, the torn bicep might be a deciding factor for some of you guys. Anyway, Hadi Choopan, you could say those calves might be a deciding factor for the Dorian Yates. Hit thumbs up on the first fan-requested Friday matchup of the week, and there will be 3 more. I'm sorry, Hadi. Have a great day, guys.